Hi, I am Jadriel Staebler, and today I will be presenting on a culture assessment of the Point College Ministry. So here's a little overview of what I'm going to be talking about today. First, I will explain relationships between organizational culture and innovation. Then I will go on to talk about how we foster courage within our organization at the Point. Then I will explain how we support smart risk taking and our biggest hurdles when it comes to leading for innovation. Finally, I will wrap up with how we create a culture where people feel safe, heard, and respected. A strong culture promotes innovation. Companies that foster a culture of innovation believe that innovation can come from anyone in the organization, not just the top down. From Innovators Team 2017. At the Point, we have a culture that values everyone's opinions and promotes feedback, sharing ideas, and being bold and courageous. Then people will feel valued. When all people within our organization feel valued, they are more willing to contribute diverse perspectives and create different ways of thinking, which all lead to innovation. Our culture must encourage those within our organization to be courageous. Brown 2018 states, to scale daring leadership and build courage in teams and organizations, we have to cultivate a culture in which brave work, tough conversation, and whole hearts are the expectation, and armor is not necessary or rewarded. Found on page 12. To build courage, we need to ensure our team feels safe and respected. I do this specifically by having one-on-one meetings with those within my organization and my small group. I build relationships with my team and those women who are in my small group and let them know that they are belong. I make sure that they are seen, heard, and respected so they feel like they have value within our organization. I also will continue to be courageous and vulnerable myself as an example for others to follow. I must lead the way and make courageous decisions to show others that I welcome courageous and bold decisions. Then this will foster courage within the organization that I wish to change. Brown 2018 states, in our company, you aren't allowed to criticize without offering a point of view in return. This is found on page 95. To support smart risk taking, we need to implement a strategy like this one. Anyone who offers criticism within our small group must have a plan to rebuild what they criticized and make it stronger. We will also always use our recognition culture to reward those who take smart risks. We have intentional time before our meetings to acknowledge team and individual efforts. During this recognition time, we recognize those who have taken risks and contribute to current change efforts. This recognition meeting really allows others to feel like they're supported in taking smart risks. So now I'll talk a little bit about the biggest hurdles that we have when it comes to leading for innovation. So a few that we have when it comes to leading for innovation include that our team is often afraid of being wrong and failing, and we hustle for everything that we are worth. We put more value on being right rather than getting it right. Brown 2020, page 98. This creates a culture of panic instead of cooperation. We panic when something isn't right or when we fail, when instead we should accept mistakes and failures and use them as an opportunity to learn and grow for the future. In an innovation culture, employees are not afraid to try a new approach and fail. It won't be thrown in their face at their review. Innovators Team 2017. To overcome these hurdles, we need to embrace risk and failure and learn from each mistake. When we fail or make a mistake, we need to focus on how we can grow moving forward rather than looking at how the mistake can hinder us in the present. Finally, I'll talk about creating culture. To create a culture where people feel safe, seen, heard, and respected, we must make a choice to put the safety and lives of the people inside our organization first. As a leader specifically, I must sacrifice tangible results of change and make sure that the people feel that they are valued because this builds trust. When we have a foundation of trust, we have a solid culture. In his TED Talk, Cynic 2014 states, when we feel safe inside our organization, we will naturally combine our talents and our strengths and work tirelessly to face the dangers outside and seize the opportunity. Found at 6 minutes and 25 seconds. The value in creating a culture like this is that people trust the leaders. They cooperate and give their all to seize every opportunity for the betterment of the organization. So within our organization at the Point College Ministry, we will continue to support smart risk taking, encourage people to be courageous, and we will do that by leading the way and being courageous and vulnerable and taking smart risks ourselves. Thank you for listening to my presentation about my culture assessment of the Point College Ministry. I hope you learned a little bit more about our culture, and here are my references.